All right, congratulations. You want to start an LLC in South Dakota. I'm going to walk you through all of the steps in order to do that. I do have to make a disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not actually going to file an LLC in South Dakota because I do not have a business that I want to start in South Dakota at this time. But I will walk you through each step and explain or answer a lot of the questions that people have while they're going through this form. So the first thing you want to think about is your business name. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of trying to figure out how you select a business name. But there are a few things you have to think about. There are certain words you can't put in an LLC business name. You can't put bank, you can't put trust, you can't put nonprofit. So make sure those words aren't in there. There are other words as well, but those are the main three. The other thing that you want to think about too is your business name is going to have to include LLC in it. So if it's Bob's Lawn Care, it's going to be Bob's Lawn Care LLC. It's going to be all together. Now, something you really want to think about is you want to make sure that your business name is available for creating a website. And what I mean is you don't want to go through this whole process, filing your LLC, paying the fee that's associated with that, only to find out that your LLC, your business, you can't use your name for your website. So do some research, make sure it's available. The other thing you want to make sure is that your name's available for your state as well. Each state gets their own name for business. So just make sure that your business name is available. It'll actually be part of the process that you go through while establishing your business, but you can go to the Secretary of State website for South Dakota and business name search and make sure that yours is available. The other thing too is if you just click on the link below, it's going to take you to this page so you don't have to search around trying to figure out where do I start my LLC at. I already figured it out for you. So click in the link below and it'll bring you to this page. So you're going to start a new business and you're going to click on domestic limited liability company because you are creating a business in the United States. So hit next. And this is what I'm talking about too. So this search tool, if you wanted to look and make sure that the name is available, you can do that. I'm going to use a business name that I'm 100% sure is available. I'm going to fill this out real quick and then we will get to the next page. All right, now that we have our business name ready, we're going to go to the address. So this is the principal address of where the business is going to be. Most LLCs are, I don't know if it's most, I would say a lot of LLCs are just based out of people's homes. So if you want to put your home address, that works. Now, if you already have a office separate or a warehouse or another location ready to go, you can use that address. You're just going to put that address here. And then the mailing address, just where they're sending information about this LLC. So I'll fill this out and then we will get to the next section. All right, this next section threw me off the first time that I started an LLC. I didn't know what a registered agent was. I thought it was some sort of professional that went to college and got a degree and became a professional registered agent. That is not the case. So the registered agent is going to be you in this situation. The registered agent is the person that's going to be receiving all the mail, the notices, legal documents, anything to do with your business. South Dakota wants to know where they're sending those and to whom. So there has to be an official person that is receiving these. And so you're going to be the registered agent. So you're going to click here and do non-commercial registered agent. And then you're just going to fill in your information here. So I will do that and I will see you on the next page. All right, now that you have your registered agent information input to this form, we're going to go to organizer and the organizer is you. You're the one that is organizing this LLC. So you're just going to put your information here and then you're going to hit add. And then once you're done with that, you're just going to hit next. Now this section is just asking you how long you want your LLC to be around. I'm not exactly sure why you would want this to end, but if maybe you know you're moving out of the country or you're going to be moving out of the state within a certain amount of years, you can do that. I'm just going to always put that it is perpetual, that business is going to succeed and your business is going to succeed. So you're going to want to put perpetual. So put perpetual here and then you hit next and then you can select how you want this to be managed. So I would just do member managed and hit next. So this section is beneficial owners. If you wanted to add somebody that can help, maybe like a lawyer or something like that can control the LLC, you could do that. I wouldn't do it. So I would just go to next. But if you want, you can read this section to see if that would apply to you. And obviously you can add that in there. So I would just hit next. All right. Now this section is if you want to add any different information to this LLC filing, you could put your operating agreement or something like that. I don't put anything here ever, just because this is all going to be public information and the least amount of public information that I can put, the better. better. There's really no purpose to do this unless you wanted somewhere else to save some of this information, but I personally wouldn't. I wouldn't put anything here unless you really want to. You can add it by hitting add and then you just hit next. All right, this section is for if you are planning on mailing this to your Secretary of State. I'm assuming because you searched this all online, you don't want to have to mail something. So definitely not going to do this section. So let's go to next. Unless you love mailing things, you fill this section out and then you will mail in this form. I would honestly always just do this online because it's way easier. So hit next. All right, now for this confirmation page, you want to go through and review everything that's in here. You want to make sure all the names are spelled correctly, the address is correct, everything is correct. Double, triple check it, because once you submit this, if you want to go back and change anything, it's going to cost you a change fee, which is $25 to $50. So just make sure that it's all correct. Obviously, I'm not going to go to the next one because I am not going to be actually filing this. This is for educational purposes only. But the next part it's going to take you to is the email. And that is going to just put the email that you want to have the state respond to when your LLC is confirmed. And that includes your articles of incorporation. So you'll go to the email section, do that. And then you go to the signature section, just confirming that all that information is true and correct. You'll sign that just by typing in your name. And then you'll get to the payment section. You'll add in all your credit card information, pay for it. It looks like it's a $150 filing fee. And then once it's submitted, they will send you an email letting you know that they have received your LLC filing. And then depending on how long it takes in your state, it's usually about 3 to 7 business days for them to process your filing. And if they don't have any questions or concerns about your LLC, they will send you a confirmation that it has been filed officially. And along with those, you will receive your articles of incorporation. That is just the document that tells anyone that the state has legally registered your LLC. Now, another reason the articles of incorporation are so important is you need the articles of incorporation for the next big step of establishing your business. You have to obtain an EIN. That is your employer identification number, and it is essentially your social security number for your business. And you have to have an EIN if you want to open up a business banking account, you want to hire employees, when you pay your taxes, if you want to get insurance for your company, you have to get an EIN. Now, there's companies out there that'll charge you under $200 just to file your EIN, which is absolutely insane. It is super, super easy to do. It's actually really fast. It takes maybe a minute or two to do, but you will need your articles of incorporation. But if you click on the link below, it's going to take you to our page with a video step-by-step instructions on how to set up your EIN. We also have an amazing business starter pack that has all the documents that you'll need for your first year of business. It has an operating agreement that is completely customizable, and you will need an operating agreement in order to open up a business bank account along with your EIN. We also provide non-compete agreements, non-disclosure agreements, non-disparagement agreements, documents that you don't realize that you need right now, but you definitely will. There are over 30 documents that I've curated over the past 30 years of operating multiple successful businesses. I honestly wish I would have had this starter pack the first time I started an LLC. It would have saved me months of headache and time, and not to mention probably over $1,000. The nice thing about this is a one-time purchase. Once you buy this packet, all the documents are customizable and they are yours forever. Other companies will charge you an annual fee if you want to get access to those documents. We also have a community of entrepreneurs that are there to answer all questions that you're going to have about growing and establishing your business. Questions like, how do I hire an employee? What paperwork does that a new employee have to fill out? How do I protect my company from legal liabilities? How do I deal with an angry customer? How do I deal with an angry employee? What do I do if I get a bad review from a customer? How do I get to the top of Google search results for my business? How do I create a website? What is the most effective way to advertise through social media? How do I file my business taxes? We have answers for all of these questions and more. Go check out the Business Starter Pack. It will be one of the best decisions that you make as a new business owner. Save yourself from all of the mistakes that I made when I first started my LLC. Click on the link below and let's get your business growing.